Hello everyone, I am Ranjani and today we're going to talk about how the future is faster than you think with the exponentially converging technologies, and the only way that we can create one we want to be living in is through taking a human-centered approach to AI. With that, let's quickly get started. So tech, like most other things, isn't intrinsically good or bad. It's pretty much amplified by what we make of it. So let's take a peep into what will be unveiled in the near future. An AI system recently helped accurately reassess a manual diagnosis that could have gone wrong for this young girl in New York. This ensured that she got the right drugs and treatment, and that potentially saved her life. The cheaper computing power is causing AI to accelerate at a massive scale, enabling use cases such as these. 3D printing is changing the world in more ways than you can imagine. Recently, a startup 3D printed homes for the homeless in Mexico, a very apt example of tech for good. Imagine the situation with COVID and how it has accelerated telemedicine, one that allows numerous people access to their physicians virtually. And what enables this is 5G. And here is a fun fact. If we had to build our current smartphones just a few decades ago, it might have cost us upwards of $100 million. And that is the impact of nanotech. So where am I going with all of this? The pace of tech is accelerating, and it's not just linear, but exponentially. More importantly, the converging tech holds huge potential. So you might ask, what is stopping us now, and why do we need a human-centered approach? There is such a conundrum between the hype that AI generates with companies versus the actual business value that it delivers. Why? Are we actually driving the AI strategy based on what the human needs? For example, a 90% plus accurate model is useless if the humans in the loop do not understand the outcome or do not use it. Does adopting new technologies alone solve our problems? Now, this is a great Dilbert strip to convey the sentiment. If we cannot explain a problem or a solution in simple terms that a 10-year-old human doesn't understand, then it doesn't exist. Innovation in emerging tech requires iterative effort that takes time to yield tangible results. Leaders and enterprises need to be able to balance the value creation and innovation, something that Ed Catmull at Pixar calls the ugly baby and the beast. And finally, as we saw, unlocking growth from the new wave of tech can change our future for the good. That is, if we do this right. We start with the requirements of the humans in the loop. And that is what I'm proposing with human-centered AI. A human-centered approach will allow us to win with AI. And that starts and ends with the wants of the humans in the loop. And this is across the framework of people, process, tech, business, and design. And that should define what problems we solve. How do we hire? How do we collaborate? The tech that we use to enable our people, and how we design our systems. I'm a big believer in the power of tech and how it can, if used right, create a democratized future, one with a level playing ground and abundance for all. To create the future we want to be in, put the humans at the center of it. Thank you for your time.